Let's begin. At first, you can see what is data science and why do we need it. So guys, there is structured as well as unstructured data. Structured data includes your rows and columns, tables, which we are creating since long. But the unstructured data includes data from social media, data from images, from videos, CCTV footages, how we can use it and get useful insights from it. To manage this unstructured data came big data. After that, to understand these data correctly, get useful insights, there came data science. So you can say data science is an interdisciplinary domain, you can say. Okay, so includes the statistics, the scientific methods of cleaning data, organizing data. It also includes AI, as well as we also analyze the data for our benefit for getting useful insights with data science. So the output is we need to extract meaningful insights from the data. Okay, now we will quickly see the difference. Artificial intelligence is a wider term. AI includes machine learning, deep learning, and data science. AI means how we can create intelligent machines to actually imitate and mimic human behavior, to ease the task of humans and to do work better than humans and more quickly. With that, we have machine learning. It is also a subset of AI, as you can see here, and it is based on a model, that is, you will input data and a training, basically a model gets created so that you can make predictions like weather predictions, prediction of cyclones, prediction of traffic congestion. It can also include predictions like which team will win the World Cup, or even how to predict diseases. So next, deep learning is a part of ML, machine learning, as you can see here. It is a part of machine learning, a subset of machine learning. So it includes complex algorithms of machine learning. You can relate this with neurons, like we have neurons in our body. So let's say we have four animals. We are viewing four animals. Two of them are cats and two of them are dogs. How our brain maps, how our neurons maps and gives a decision that two of them are cats and two of them are dogs. So this is all gets included under deep learning, such examples. And then we have data science, which is a subset of AI, as you can see here. It is an area of interdisciplinary subject, you can say, statistics, scientific method, data analysis, to basically extract meaningful data. Okay. Now, the data science form, as I told you before, very easy to understand. To analyze the data is the work of data science, to analyze it properly, to clean it, so that we can generate an output that is an useful insight, that is based on predictions. An example would be, you can see related videos or suggested videos on YouTube on the basis of what you watch on YouTube, suggested Instagram reels you get these days, suggested shorts you get on YouTube on the basis of your preferences. These are all based on data science concepts. Now guys, we will see some live examples. Let us view them one by one. So you must have seen these examples before, but maybe you are not aware that these are actually data science, AI, and machine learning examples. Let's see. So guys, beginning with the smartwatch example. So let's say you have a smartwatch. Smartwatch is having sensors on its back. Herein you can see the sensors. So when you'll apply it on your wrist, here are the sensors you can see. Here is the sensor. Okay. So when you'll apply it on your wrist, it will feed a data in it. That data will be captured by sensors and a prediction will be in the form of different results. I hope you know what is the usage of a smartwatch. It will show the predictions of your heart rate, your SpO2, that is oxygen level, and many other stats about your health. Okay, so this is one of the best examples of data science. Now guys, going further, we have this Google Translate, which is also an example of data science. So let's say you added a Russian language text here, you gave an input, and the Google Translate algorithms will work to provide you an output in any language, let's say English. So you fed it an input and you got an output with your interest, which what you wanted based on predictions. So it is also an example of data science, Google Translate. Now let us go to another example. Herein you can see this is our Prime, Amazon Prime and Netflix. So these video streaming platforms also use the concept of data science. Now let's say I went for the following movie. Okay, I went for it, and herein you can see it is a biographical movie, an Indian biographical movie. Okay, But while watching the movie, or even if you have completed half of the movie or the complete movie, you can see you will be shown related videos. Okay, so related videos are based on your preferences. So it is showing me another biographical movie, you can see bell bottom. And after going further, you can see Jai Bhim is also biographical, Razi is also biographical, with that Sardar Udham Singh is also biographical. Okay, so these are based on our own input. We just went for the biographical movie and we are getting related videos out of it. Now moving further, let us go with another example of autopilot mode in Tesla, that is self-driving cars. These are also based on the data science machine learning concepts. So herein you can see the autopilot mode. I can't play it due to copyright violations. So autopilot mode, the driver is not driving. The car is automatically detecting other cars, humans. You can see other cars, humans, trees, other animals, so that brakes are applied. Herein you can see while the driving goes on, okay, this car is having a lot of cameras and sensor that will detect different objects. So herein you can see, I can show you. Here it is. You can see motion, flow, lane lines, all these colors. Objects, if there will be object, the following color will be shown. For road signs, the following. For road lights, the following color will be, this color will be shown. Okay, so this is all based on objects, trees, road signs, other vehicles. So here it is shown. It is having a lot of cameras on it and sensors. Here it is, guys. It is having a wide forward camera, side cameras, main forward camera, narrow forward cameras. That is around 360-degree of cameras to detect other devices. This is also based on the machine learning, data science, AI concepts. So this is the YouTube channel. You can go to the following copyright. YouTube came with an algorithm of detecting copyrighted videos. So if let's say someone is copying the videos from a YouTube channel, I'll be getting it here under matches section. Many people tried copying my videos, and you can see around 466 videos I got it removed from Google. I generally get such copyrighted emails or notifications from Google that someone copied your videos. So when I'll click here, you can see it is showing me that this is the infringing video URL, that is a copyright infringement, and this is my actual video. And the another user which copied my videos is the following, that is the following seconds are copied from my video, from my original video, that is my video, Amit Thinks video. This section is copied into the new video by the user. So what I did, I just created a new removal request. I just added my name and I signed it, and it automatically got deleted by Google. So this is a very good feature to help YouTubers like us. Okay, now let us go to the slides again. So guys, these are examples we have used, we have shown you. Others include Grammarly, also voice assistant like Alexa, Google Home, Siri. Okay, Facebook image tagging also is based on these concepts. Whenever you will upload an image on Facebook, it will detect the humans in it, and it will show you whether you can tag them, they are in your friends list or not. They are in your friend list or not. Object detection, basically there is a currency finder app, or there is also many apps regarding object detection for blind as well as partially blind users, so that they can easily detect that which device is visible. They can easily get to know through voice control that which currency note they are viewing. Now let us move further. So programming languages for data science, this is a part of a roadmap of data science, how you can begin with data science. So you can work around Python or R for data science. So generally you can say Python provides a lot of free and open source libraries that will eventually help in working around data science. So both are open source, but I'll rather prefer Python for this. So Python is an object oriented open source language. So data science for freshers as well as experienced, I should say. Experienced, we all know why many people, many working professional wants to switch to data science, because it is said that you get the demand of data science is the trending skill, and you'll definitely get a good salary hike after completing your certifications and after completing some good life projects. So basically certifications are provided by many websites, you can check online, or you can directly go to self-study stuff and you can refer a YouTube channel or many other great websites you can say I have mentioned here. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do subscribe to our channel, do share this video with others. Thank you.